You'll have to excuse me, I'm in a bad mood because someone, as I went down to get a form filled out with Rob downstairs, literally walked in and stole this camera, replaced it with one that will not work, and it worked fine just yesterday. So we got some military examples, I am told. Let me make sure this one's going. This one here, they placed a spot on that appears and disappears. So I'm going to make this with two videos. I intended to make it with a big one to show to see which one made the better lower megabyte. Because this one's no longer reliable. That one has its Chinese asshole kind of stuff going on with it, but it has always worked. So look for Chinese assholes to be hanging on the opposite side of crucifix next to some military fuck-ups I hear are with Trump and think they're untouchable. This is our Main Street fiction, so they're touchable. They got plenty of replacements. They're going to see them hanging by their balls with their families. Roadkill even. Half foot taller, half foot shorter in their shoes. Semper Fi. Hang them high. And I am MELTON, son of a card from Mary. Let me get started with my Tommy parable. I hope you can see that there. And Daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter and Mary. I get to make parables. And this parable is part of my Tommy series. Tommy's the no-arm Chinese fellow. Yeah, I'm trying to lose him like a bad habit, but I need to see very well to do this here. Tommy was brown-nosing and told to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. And being blindly obedient, being taught to be blindly obedient, like the Chinese military dogs about to be hung with their families for breaking this camera. Get some popcorn. I'm sure they have rubbed you the wrong way, being prima donnas. Just like they have rubbed me the wrong way, and will make great examples to protect those houses. Those immaculate houses to be built worldwide. Descendants of descendants will be witnessing them. Yes, the fountain of youth in my eyes will be coursing through their veins. Families' veins as well. They made a very painful decision for them and their families today. And descendants of descendants will be witnessing. You can think of it as my fire and brimstone and a faith kind of thing. You don't have to worry about till you flatline, you see that bright light. And then you got an eternity of something far worse. I can't do it justice. All those priests can't do it justice either. Let me get to my Tommy parable. Tommy was ordered by Wu to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. He slowly fed it in because he's been brown-nosing all his life. He slowly fed that arm into that wood chipper. Now I hear some have a video of folks coming into the door here as I'm downstairs, and will make for some baseball bat volcano activity for those descendants of descendants to witness, those who came in this room to steal. Chinese dogs, military dogs. Call it whatever you want, it's my fun, fanciful fiction. How's that? But Tommy slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper, and the left arm saw what was going on, was of course surprised, and jumped off. Right arm's all chipped up. And yes, this isn't just about arms being fed into wood chippers. It's about people. Some folks saw via a street documentary whoever came in here to steal from one only MELTON. They saw them, and they're going to be given the opportunity to jump off if they're smart. If they're not, they got plenty of those hollow baseball bats that will have electricity coursing through them for them and their families, for descendants of descendants to witness. You're going to be protecting those immaculate houses we're going to build to inspire the future and the present greatness. You're going to show them what happens to those who are in the way or those who threaten. And I consider this threatening, because it is kind of symbolic of a whole lot of other stuff. So look for that documentary. And back to my story. Tommy lost both his arms in that wood chipper incident, and yeah, of course, Wu, it was a test of loyalty. He gave him a promotion. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. And Wu's having a kind of a meeting with Tommy, and he tells him he's kind of nervous. He says, they know Tommy. And Tommy, looks around and looks funny looking around with the no arms, and he says, they know what? And Wu says about how you lost your arms. There's a handsome, bald son of a carpenter Mary who's making videos about it. Video parables. And he's making light of us. And they're calling in numbers larger than ever before. 44, 229, 414. Serious part of this. No fanciful fire and brimstone fiction here. When you can't reach me, that's your family's life. By not working, not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work. Have no idea what you get. Phone ringing, busy signal. If you get to leave a message, I sure don't get it, and you don't show up on my caller ID, a call log, a call record. You gotta see if you can show up on your own, make the call and then check. Because what you're doing when you make that video, you're making a video of two crimes. One, in the real world again. You make a video of someone hijacking your lifeline and engaging your livelihood. You can't reach me, you get a phone ringing, you get an error message, you get a busy signal. Whatever you do get, you don't get me. And it's a ball game. And you can't get imagery that can drive folks into your business. And you know what? Can't reach a customer. Next time you call up another customer and you get that phone ringing, that busy signal, or if you get to leave a message, they don't get back to you because they didn't get the message. That's your Gates livelihood. So if you're in the computer business and you want to sell me a nice external hard drive, so Gates can get ahead instead of you with a better product. It works for all kinds of lines of work. Semper Fi. Get those bats going, guys. Aim high, fly high, win. These guys are going to be hanging high. Don't worry, we got much better folks to put shoes. It's our Mean Street Pigs. And oh yeah, what I'm thinking of. Look at these things. These are all 4x6s. Print them out, laminate them. Whoops. And yeah, you can put paper clips on. That's it. You can safety pin too. You can come see me, of course. This is my way of showing off my image and get something designed for you that will drive folks into your business. But you gotta see me in person. Make that video, 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video. We the people must be the reporters. Call me up, John Milton Brady, in front of reporters. Network news anchors, local news anchors, famous, not so famous reporters. Try to reach Milton in front of them. Say you're making a video of two crimes, your Gates livelihood, your family's peace of mind. You don't know when else those who would place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, deadly, violent Hussein. We don't go by names for the fact that Obama grew up in Africa. We go by you not reaching me in those 8 years he was in office. And not knowing when else your phone won't be allowed to work. I think I'm going to split this one up into two. Because I don't know how. We'll go with A and B. It's getting up to 10. If you're a Christian, you're trying to call me up, tell me what you believe. You don't, doesn't have to be something you hear in church, guys. It can be something you just believe, you think? Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you see religious censorship in America that can place Hussein, and we can't say anything about him because he's of that special type. But yeah, he's Muslim. They don't name him Hussein unless they're Muslim. We need to undo whatever was done in this fashion and other fashions, stealing America, by not letting us have good leaders placing in office. Can't reach voter registration links at www.vote-truth.blogspot.com. Yeah, they placed that buffoon, Trump. Go figure, he's in bed with the Russians with those Russian eyebrows. They placed that buffoon Trump in office this year, and yeah, it's comic relief after that very serious Hussein placing. Those were zealots caught up in that. They didn't know. Oh, let me stop this. Start it again.